What is up guys, this is Karan here. Welcome back to Tech Karan YouTube channel. First impressions about this Lineage OS 18.1. I just installed this build. You can even see I haven't removed the notifications yet. Just installed on my first boot. Let's take a look at the things which we get here. What about my first impressions? Looking good or not? And also, as this is the first time I've installed this build, just installed, freshly installed, so not sure about the performance, battery backup, but we'll get the rough idea, and also I'll show you some recommended settings which I always do after installing a custom ROM. This one is Lineage OS 18.1. Let's get started. So guys, as you can see, this is Lineage OS version 18.1, which is based on Android version 11, the latest unofficial build for the Redmi Note 8 users. This is not the official one, this is unofficial build. If you're looking for a Lineage OS ROM based on Android version 11, then you can install this. Lineage OS 18.0 is already available. This one is Lineage OS 18.1. I firstly installed this build, Lineage OS 18.0 I hadn't tried yet, so this one is 18.1, which I tried. First of all, this impressions. No Google apps pre-installed, we already know about that. I've installed the BitG apps, so that's why we have the Google Play Store, and no any other Google apps pre-installed. After that, to looking at some other things, USB launcher is pre-installed, which is quick step launcher, which includes some things: allow edit, notification dots, add app icons to home screen, hidden and protected apps feature is available, so this is interesting. And these default wallpapers, we already know about these default wallpapers in Lineage OS. Let's take a look at some quick settings. These are the things you get here. Also got this blur effect here, and if you swipe down like this, gesture is working here, but if you are able to see, we have a very slow kind of animation. Maybe because of the first boot, we have to wait a little bit more about for this one to fully set up. But just take a look at these first impressions. Little bit of laggy, but maybe because of the wallpaper. We can change that. By default 2x3 as expected, like in Android version 11. Mobile data is on as always, and the first boot. Screen recording option is available here, going for the things which you have: hotspot, location, invert colors, and some little bit of things. Some cool kind of interesting things are available in the quick settings. Things we have pre-installed, as we already know, all the AOSP things. So audio FX is pre-installed, browser, calculator, and this normal Snapdragon camera as expected is pre-installed, which should work fine, and it should work fine like this. And yes, it's working fine, but you can use a Gcam. I don't think so many users will use this default camera on their devices. Files manager, contacts, and everything seems to be same kind of AOSP. If you love to use AOSP, you can use this one, but I don't prefer to use the AOSP build, so this one is one of those things. Moving on to the settings, Lineage OS does not come with any customizations. You already know about that. Network and internet, connected devices, apps and notifications, battery, display, sound, storage, privacy, location, security, accounts, accessibility, system, and about phone. No Lineage OS customizations as expected. Things which we have about the battery backup, as I previously told you, you can see since full charge only 5 minutes. Just installed on my first boot. First time I'm making this video as my first impressions about installing a custom ROM. Almost every time I use the ROM for some time and then I make review. First time I'm doing this, so let's try out something different here. Display has some little bit of other things: adaptive brightness, styles, and wallpapers. If you go for the styles and wallpapers, these are available here. Let's create a custom style if it is working fine here. No extra fonts, the same kind of fonts are available. Let's choose icons. Only two kind of things are available. By default we have 4, but here we have only 2. Colors customization option is available. Let's find out if pixel blue color is available. This one is blue, not pixel blue, but still blue is blue. So let's try this one. Let's try this one. Click on next, click on apply. Let's see how is it working. Fonts are changed, colors are changed, so now it's looking better than the previous one. Yes, I think so. Other thing seems to be same here. Double tap to wake and something same. Sound, storage, privacy, location, security includes the fingerprint, does not include the face lock, does not include the app locker. Fingerprint seems to be working here. Let's try it out. That also we have these kind of things. If you go here, you can customize the fingerprint 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, or 6x6. So this is interesting. Fingerprint is working in my case. Let me show you by going here. So for this one, sorry, in my case I use this pattern. Don't copy it, please. Go here And now click on done, click on next, and yes, see, the fingerprint is working fine. I am getting vibration. This is looking good. So everything seems to be working till now. No extra things are available. App locker is not available. I was looking for that one. You can add the Google account if you want to. By clicking here, you will be able to add the Google account. In my case, I'm not gonna add. Other things, system, languages, gestures. We have the buttons related customizations where you can choose these buttons, actions if you want to customize them. We also have the partial screenshot option available, which might not be available was in the previous build. Not sure about that. System profiles as expected in the Lineage OS. Status bar has the quick pull downs, system icons customizations, battery clock related customizations, and some brightness related customizations. Gestures include maybe include the full screen gestures. It should, yes it is, and as expected nothing option is available, but show navigation hint bar at the bottom of the screen, which means to hide this one, so just disable this, and yes, now it's not available. But what about that space behind the keyboard? It's still there, so we need to use the magic module for that to hide this one. These were about my first impressions about this build. If you like this build, you can install this. The link is in the description. The ROM does not come with the Google Apps pre-installed. You have to install on your own. I'll try to put the link for both of these things. This is all from today's video. I'll try to make a full review very soon, so stay tuned and make sure to subscribe the channel. This was all. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.